to the second part of this video. In this video, I will tell you about which case to use depending on what preposition you have. The first thing you need to remember is that there are prepositions which always take dative and there are prepositions which always take accusative. So there are prepositions which always take dative and these are the following. Aus. Ich komme aus den USA. Außer. Wo bleibst du? Alle sind da außer dir. Bei. Ich bin bei meinem Freund. Mit. Ich gehe mit dem Hund spazieren. Nach. Ich fahre nach den USA. Seit. Ich lerne Deutsch seit einem Jahr. Von. Die Tasche ist von meiner Mutter. Zu. Ich gehe zum Arzt. Gegenüber. Das Haus ist gegenüber der Kirche. So if you have a verb which has that preposition, like sprechen von, suchen nach, erfahren mit, they will always take dative. Always. Now let's talk about those that take accusative. So first of all, you have prepositions like für. Ich mach das für dich. Ohne. Wir gehen ohne dich. Wir sitzen das Feuer. Okay, so now you know which prepositions always take accusative. Now you also know that if you have a verb like sich kümmern, you know that it's always accusative that comes after that verb. Or if you have a verb like sich interessieren für irgendwas, you know that it's always accusative that comes after that verb. If you feel like you need more practice, feel free to comment down below and I will send you a link to a worksheet that you can use with like 50 verbs with prepositions, right? And I hope it helped you. Now let's talk about prepositions which are more confusing because it depends on which question you want to ask yourself. And you have to remember that if you are going to ask a question like where to, like I'm going to the cinema, where are you going, like where are you going to, you know? In German the question would be wohin, then you need to use accusative. If your question is where, then you need to use dative. Like for example, I'm at home, right? My question would be where am I? I'm at home. Right, so if the question is wo, then the answer is always dative. If the question is wohin, then the answer is always accusative. For example, ich bin im Kino. Wo? Im Kino. But ich gehe ins Kino. Ich gehe wohin? Ins Kino. The same goes for ich bin am Tisch. Wo? Am Tisch. But ich hänge das Bild an die Wand. Wohin? An die Wand. Das Buch liegt auf dem Tisch. Wo? Auf dem Tisch. Ich lege das Buch auf den Tisch. Wohin? Auf den Tisch. Okay? Ich stehe hinter dir. Wo? Hinter dir. Er geht hinter das Haus. Wohin? Hinter das Haus. Ich stehe neben der Wand. Wo? Neben der Wand. Ich setze mich neben dich. Wohin? Neben dich. Die Lampe hängt über dem Tisch. Wo? Über dem Tisch. Ich hänge das Bild über den Tisch. Wohin? Über den Tisch. Ich stehe vor dem Haus. Wo? Vor dem Haus. Ich stelle die Vase vor das Fenster. Wohin? Vor das Fenster. Ich stehe zwischen zwei Stühlen. Wo? Zwischen zwei Stühlen. Okay, so if you're going somewhere, you always use accusative, and if you already are somewhere, you always use dative. Now, what if you have a verb plus preposition like this, right? That can have either dative or accusative. Well, in that case, it's kind of tricky because you always have to consult a dictionary. It's pretty random, right? But you have to know that accusative is a lot more common in German. So if you're unsure, just say accusative because mostly it will be that. Another thing many learners find confusing is actually memorizing the endings which you have to use when choosing accusative or dative, right? So I will make another video on that. And in the meanwhile, you can always check out my online language school where we offer a free trial class, because if you find that learning on your own is challenging, it can definitely help you out.